Welcome in. I'm Barry McKnight, Troy men's tennis coach Rolando Vargas. I know it's been cold lately, but the tennis season is underway, particularly conference play. Coach Vargas, the first conference weekend was this past weekend. Give us an update on this team and how things are lately.
Yeah, hello. Thank you, Barry. It was a very interesting weekend. Weather was a little bit different. You know, we're usually practicing and playing with hot conditions, sunny, and out of the blue it was cold, and where we're playing teams from Virginia that are pretty much used to the cold weather. But we just try to hang in there and practice the days before in our best of our abilities, and it was a really fun weekend.
You opened up pre-conference at 12-2 on a real hot streak, and then you welcomed in at the Lunsford Center. You welcomed in JMU to open on Saturday, won that encounter, and then a really compelling Sunday matchup against ODU. It's one of the reasons why I love collegiate tennis. My gosh, Coach, it was so competitive.
Yeah, I mean, I really love college tennis. From the very beginning, we knew that getting into conference matches, there were going to be a lot of 4-3s.
Yeah.
And obviously playing James Madison, I'm very familiar with that team. They're in Virginia, and I used to be back there in Virginia, and I knew it was going to be tough. And you know, in that first match, we played really long match, and it came down to court one. And obviously against Old Dominion, we had an instant classic, you know, right away. We played for 4 hours, back and forth, and that's the beauty about college tennis, the momentums, the deuces. So sometimes it looks like you're going to win it, and then it just flips. And just like you said, we were coming on a hot streak, and the confidence was there, and I think the team is maturing well, and we're enjoying the process, and we're getting ready for the next matches coming.
You know, when you and I talked before we got on the air, and you were talking about how much this team has matured, I know it helps having somebody like Serrano, somebody like Anton right at the very, you know, the upper courts and all of that. Their consistency, I think, has been a foundation of this season so far. Do you agree?
I totally agree. I think Mario has stepped up right away, and Carlos pretty much set the tone for him as well. Like, he talked to him a lot, and obviously they knew how good each other were, but Carlos was able to give him some advice, like, hey, you know, in dual matches, it's important that you do these things. And at the beginning, Mario was kind of learning fast. He played a tough opponent against Miami, but he's been able to understand that, and I think now both of them playing next to each other, they've had that chemistry, and they've been able to help us out. And obviously when you go play these really good teams in conference, just having them on the top really helps the rest of the team all along.
When you talked about the maturing of this team, I know there was some adversity at the beginning for Noah Martins. You had to go for what, I guess about 3 weeks without him. But I think, to use a phrase, he has hit the ground running since he's been able to come back, and he's really contributed despite missing some time early.
Yes, and that was the key part. You know, obviously when you're playing well without him, and it gives opportunities to others, and we're already kind of getting our chemistry and experience and getting some matches in, and then out of nowhere he shows up, and he has to just practice for 2 days and play a match. And obviously we're already in a certain level, but up till now you can see how much he's matured, and obviously he gave himself a really good opportunity yesterday, and just the fact that we can tell that he's at that level, it just gives us a lot of confidence in the matches moving forward.
So right now, Coach, 13-3, 1-1 in the Sun Belt. You're on the road this weekend. Preview that for us on the men's tennis program.
Yes, we're playing first match Louisiana on Saturday, and then we play Southern Miss, very good teams. Every time you play away, it's a challenge. The conference is very close, so the level is very good, very competitive. And the tricky thing is that Sunday looks a little bit rainy, so we're trying to see if we're going to play it a little bit before, or what probabilities of playing we have. And then obviously just hitting the road, practicing good, getting that mindset again, and we're really excited.
Final question here about this. Next time you guys back at the Lunsford Tennis Complex, second Saturday in April. It's April 8th, Georgia Southern, which has gotten ranked, and Georgia State on that Sunday the 9th. I know it's very early, one weekend into it, but everything I see around men's tennis in the Sun Belt Conference, teams are being ranked, teams are moving up in the power ratings. This is a really good conference for men's tennis, Coach.
Yes, yes, we're very fortunate. I'm very fortunate to be part of the Sun Belt. Every team is good. The travel schedule is tough. And any day, any team can win. And obviously, Old Dominion, they're ranked, they're high, and then they come to Alabama and they win one, lose one. And it's the same for Georgia Southern. You know, last year they were 8 in the conference, and then now they're ranked. And Louisiana was ranked, and we have been very close to be ranked. And it's very, very competitive. Georgia State has been ranked. They won last year as well. So that just motivates all of us to keep working hard. All the conference, they're excited, they understand, the coaches are all very good coaches, we have good relationships, and that's kind of what's fun. And you know, we all want to win, but at the end of the day, we want the players to succeed on and off the court, and we love what the tennis in the conference is, and we're just excited.
Well, the excitement that you bring and the passion and the commitment you bring certainly is not overlooked. We appreciate that. Coach Rolando Vargas, good luck to you.
Thank you so much, Barry. Go Trojans.
Yep, talking with Rolando Vargas, men's tennis at Troy. I'm Barry McKnight.